Hit high that time by Embiid and crashing again to the floor. My goodness. Dudley and Simmons into the stands. We have to go back a couple games ago when Embiid threw an elbow as Butler has to be taken back. When Embiid gave that elbow up high and in the chops to Allen, here was another shot from Embiid to Allen, and Dudley didn't like it and got in there.
And what made it worse was the post-game presser when Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid was asked about that, and they were joking. So here's the hard foul first from Embiid on Jared Allen. I mean, that's all ball. It doesn't even touch his head. But here's Dudley coming in the middle of it.
Butler pushes.
And then Butler with the push in the backside. And then it extends into the front row right in front of the Sixers bench.
Wow, and look at this. Whoa! And Embiid going at it with Karl Anthony Towns. And the bench is empty. My goodness.
What is going on? Ben's got him by the neck.
Towns is hot. Embiid is up. He's in front of his bench. And I don't know what precipitated this, but you have to think both players are going to be sent off for the rest of the game. It was Simmons on the last play with the Sixers on defense.
See him right there. What is going on?
And then Embiid came in and double team, and those two remain in the backcourt, and this is what ensued.
They're trying to pick up Joel, and Ben goes right after.
Well, good job of taking it away from Harden. He didn't look too interested.
Well, there's been a lot of contact on James. And the officials have not been blowing the whistle on the contact. They've been letting them play. And so when you let obvious fouls go, players get frustrated. And we're seeing some frustration here early in the game. There's Murray with the layup. James trying to take the ball out of bounds. And he bumps into Murray, and Murray bumps back. Push, push. We'll see what becomes of this. Attempts a game. Last several games, he's been down underneath 10. And there's some contact right there. James thought that was a foul. Was not called. Murray kept with the play and got an easy layup as James sort of stopped playing after he thought he was fouled.
And then Murray jumped right.
Hero's second three-point field goal of the game.
And then some words right now coming down the floor, talking to Michael Carter-Williams. And
he plays with a swagger.
Yeah.
So does MCW.
Double technical fouls called on.
And it's a charged offensive. Oh, DeRozan fires the ball in the direction of Scott Foster, and
he's kicked out. He's gone. He's gone. He's kicked out.
He fired it.
Whoa, hey no. Morris and Anderson had been jawing before the quarter started, and now they're going at it.
It looks more like Morris is going at it.
Yeah. Justin Anderson had some words from Morris before the quarter began, and Morris went right at him.
Now, did he hit him in the head with the ball?
I think he did. And that was maybe exactly what... Okay, so he's looking at the elbow, and now watch him.
I don't know if I should laugh at that. Oh, did that just happen? Allen with 1.2 remaining.
And Paul George will go to the free throw line where he's 6 of 7.
Out of space on the perimeter, what Chauncey's talking about, and Brown, Sterling that is, and Andre Drummond get into it. As the whistles come in, the tensions rise and the crowd elevates.
Didn't quite see everything that happened here, but
I just love the intensity. You know, this is a playoff series.
Long arm guards guarding each other, and Rondo and Gilgeous-Alexander.
JaVale to the hole, not able to get it. LeBron, and it'll stay here. Beverly a foul.
Patrick Beverly, do you see him competing, Candace, down on the block with LeBron after the shot goes up, and you can see.
Well, Patrick Beverly, this is what he does best. He's one of the premier defensive players in the league, and he is an absolute irritant. He's the perfect example of those players where if he's on the other team, you hate him, but if he's on your team, he's beloved.
Warriors up 10. The matchup of Patrick Beverly and Kevin Durant. His job is to frustrate, try to irritate, trash talk.
Durant releases down the other end, blocked from behind, but a foul. And Beverly getting into Durant's face. Durant once again just smiling back.
His defense and then
Are they going to call double on Durant and just thrown out of the game? On Durant and Beverly. Are they going to call double technicals?